So this says to determine which of the following tables represent a proportional relationship. So for a table to represent a proportional relationship, the ratio between either x over y or y over x in all the boxes has to be equal. So we're going to go ahead and just calculate some of these. I'm going to write them next to it. So it's, I'll do y over x since y is bigger. So negative 3 over 1, that would be, let me move that over, equals negative 3. Negative 6 divided by 2, that also equals negative 3. And I'll talk about the negatives in a minute. Negative 9 divided by 3 equals negative 3. So it seems as though we're getting that pattern. These will all end up being the same. So I know that this one is definitely proportional. Let me try the other ones. Negative 8 divided by negative 4, that's just 2. Okay. Negative 4 divided by negative 2, that's also 2. But 0 divided by 0, you can't, 0 over 0 is just nothing. So that really doesn't necessarily help us, but let's keep going. 4 over 2, and 8 over 4. These all look like 2 as well, except that 0, 0 point. But the rest of the proportions are equal, are equal. But let's keep going on the next one. This one's definitely not. I can tell already that negative 3 over 1 and negative 6 over 1, those are not going to end up being the same. So this one's definitely not proportional. And then we got this one here. I know that these two are going to come out the same, and that one I can already tell if you divide. Let me check 7.5. So 7.5 divided by 5 is 1.5. So that one's also 1.5. And then let's check 10.5. Divided, what was it, by 7. So that one's also proportional. So the only one that's not proportional is number 9. And you could also say that that one's proportional, the middle one, because even though it passes through the origin and the that's just a point on the graph, so this is proportional as well. And that you could tell because it passes through 0, 0, so that kind of helps you figure it out. And if you wanted to check and see if it was a straight line, you could graph it. So that is how you figure those out. And also, I didn't talk about this, but negative numbers, they don't change it. It's just starting to get you familiar with looking at a graph, and graphs deal with negative numbers. A lot of times you won't see that for things like dollars per mile or dollars per ounce. So there you go.